If you've never visited the opera, now may be your time. Leading a new production is Chicago native Ailyn Perez. She's described by the New York Times as a beautiful woman who commands a stage. And in 2012, she won the Richard Tucker Award, becoming the only Hispanic recipient in the award's 35-year history. That is incredible. You sound incredible. I'm so happy to have you here,
God,
Ailyn.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you for coming in.
And to be here and to meet your audience. WGN!
Yay! Did they give you the tour yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
and
we'll do that.
I took a selfie with Bozo, like just clowning around here.
I have so many questions for you.
Please.
And we were just talking that you want to start this hashtag, Vamos a la Opera. Okay, and the reason being that there's not a lot of Latinos going to the opera or even knowing that that's an option for them.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be that bold, but I think part of our culture and something that I think about as an artist is how I am as an artist when I meet my cast is I want everyone to feel at ease because it takes a lot of trust to be an actor in a production and to try on new ideas and certain love scenes, you know, and certain dramatic scenes. And I thought about our audience. I think that opera for an American audience is maybe like a new experience. And I think for Latinos, you know, Spanish is so close to Italian and French, and it's that Latin, you know, Latin roots. And I thought, why don't we celebrate when we do go to the opera and share that and build that community of spectators and artists and just keep building that. And I think it reflects my cultural style and also the wish of welcoming an audience to the theater to feel at ease and at home.
Okay. Let's talk about where you got started and how you even got into this. I mean, your voice is extraordinary. I was looking at YouTube videos and I couldn't even believe it, right? So you grew up in a suburb of Chicago. I mean, originally from Chicago, but a suburb. How did this even come about that you realized you had that gift, right?
I was so lucky that music and instruments were available to us to rent. So we were you had music class, a band program, an orchestra program, and by the time I got to high school, musical program to do high school musicals like Bye Bye Birdie or Guys and Dolls and Anything Goes. And that's when when I look back at my life, I think, wow, I was really lucky. My voice teacher, Carl Lorenz, was a Helden tenor, and he sang with the Chicago Symphony Chorus under George Schulte, famous, you know, wonderful conductor. And he imparted a way of singing that you could connect Broadway songs and operatic style singing. You could sing in the same way and achieve a beauty and a sensibility. And I think because I spoke Spanish, my first voice lesson was just a whole heart-opening experience. I feel emotion immediately when I hear music, and that's how the ball got going and rolling.
And so for people that don't know a whole lot about the opera and what your life has been like, you basically, you travel to different opera houses, right? So you've spent your life kind of going everywhere doing this.
Yes, which is an incredible way to travel. I don't think, you know, traveling and having, you know, spending time in Berlin, in London, in Milan, in Tokyo. I'll be going to Tokyo again very soon. To see the world because of what I do, and then also trying to connect those stories, being the storyteller, it's a fascinating element of my life that I think presents some good challenges and you know interesting things. But more than anything, I really appreciate the roots that I have, my values, that I'm from Chicago. People often ask, you know, where I'm from because I'm so nice or pleasant or open. I'm like, oh, I'm Midwestern. We're like that, you know, a courteous like thing.
So the show's going to start here
on Saturday.
So tell us about a little bit of, if you had to sell it to people that maybe want to try to go.
Oh, perfect.
Give me your 30-second pitch on it.
Ready?
Go.
What would your deal with the devil be? What in life do you want to redo if you had a chance to do it all over again?
Only one thing?
Only one thing. And you have to sell your soul, so it's got to be worth it, right?
Okay.
And that is the opera of Faust. I play the role of Marguerite, who this guy is an old guy, and he makes a deal with the devil, and the devil offers him riches and glory, and he says, no, I want youth. I want to be young again. And the devil shows him a vision of Marguerite. And he said, now I really want to be young again and meet her. But it takes a very twisted turn. It's a phenomenal journey. It's featuring the artwork of sculptor John Frame, who is well known on the West Coast, and Kevin Newbury is the director, Emmanuel Villaume. It's in French, but you have super titles at the Opera House. So
Yeah, that's right, on the screens,
and one thing that I want to say is so worth an experience. Going to the Lyric Opera of Chicago, it's a stunning interior, Art Deco, dress up, you know, make it an event, share it with your family. And for me, when I went to the theater for the first time, which wasn't when I was growing up, it was much later, to hear an orchestra live and to hear the singing just pour over you, and there's nothing like that. And please come. And vamos a la ópera, you know, tag me and
vamos
look
a
us
la
up.
ópera. Okay, I will do that. Let's get the information up on the screen because she's going to be around just for a short time. There it is, Ailyn Perez, Lyric Opera House, now until March 21st, lyricopera.org if you're interested in tickets. So nice to meet you. Thank you.
Very nice to meet you too. Thank you.
All right, next.